Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. And now, a headline as usual. Bình Phước is keen to bolster state management of land. Binh Phuoc facilitates innovative startups. The French is always one of the frontline forces on various fronts, Prime Minister. Vietnam finalized procedure to export longan to Japan. Bún chả feature in British Platinum Jubilee Cookbook. Ladies and gentlemen, the Binh Phuoc Provincial People Council recently inspected the Provincial People Committee on the implementation of a resolution issued by the Council in the first half of this year.
In the first half of this year, 19 of 22 major socio-economic targets were achieved as planned. Only 3 were not met: total social investment, foreign direct investment or FDI attraction, and the rate of schools meeting national standards. To fulfill the targets set out in the resolution from the Binh Phuoc Provincial People's Council in 2022, the People's Committee has divided 11 key tasks to the end of this year. Vice Standing Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairwoman of the People's Council Huỳnh Thị Hằng spoke highly of outcomes seen in the implementation of the resolution from the People's Committee and its agencies. She suggested the committee pay attention to state budget collections in 2022 and promptly complete the province development plan for submission to the government for approval. In addition, it needs to speed up the implementation of public investment projects and fine-tune investment policies, bolster state management of land and inspections on land use plans, and accelerate the implementation of national target programs and poverty reduction plans this year.
Agriculture in combination with ecotourism has been a new development direction for startups in Binh Phuoc, with some nascent but innovative model being seen.
A project to develop eco-agriculture from Phan Lâm Thanh Hưng in Tân Xuân Ward, Đồng Xoài City in Binh Phuoc province won second prize at the first ever innovative startup contest in the province last year. Hưng said that eco-agriculture yields organic food, protects farmers' health, improves product quality, saves costs, and protects the environment and ecosystems. Trần Văn Liêu from Tân Xuân Ward of Đồng Xoài City, meanwhile, grows organic vegetables on 0.4 hectares for local people. The model helps his family earn an average of 25 million Vietnam dong a month. Hưng and Liu are now working to complete remaining tasks in their eco-agriculture development projects to welcome visitors and offer experiences in sowing seeds, caring for crops, and harvesting. It is hoped to have the younger generation understand the importance of labor.
Binh Phuoc Province economics is estimated to have grown 6.91% in the first half of this year, ranking it second in Vietnam's southeast region and 35 nationally.
The industry construction sector posted growth of 18.7%, with industry seeing 21.75% growth and continuing to act as a driving force in the province. The service sector is gradually recovering and rose 3.88%. State budget collections in the first half were estimated at 7.25 trillion Vietnam dong, or 55% of the target approved by the Provincial People's Council, and up 7% against the same time last year. Budget spending neared 8.18 trillion Vietnam dong in the period, hitting 52% of estimates from the People's Council and up 14% year-on-year. Total social investment in the first half is projected at 12.61 trillion Vietnam dong, for a year-on-year increase of 13%. Meanwhile, the agroforestry fisheries sector contracted 1.21% year-on-year.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc hosted a reception in Hanoi on June the 17th for Khmer Phuoc, Minister of Chairwoman of the President Office of Laos.
President Phuoc affirmed that Vietnam always stands side by side with Laos, doing its best to preserve, protect, and develop the great friendship and special solidarity between two countries. The two presidential offices need to strengthen cooperation and try the best to improve the quality of their work, contributing to effectively implement guidelines and policies of the two parties and states, the President stressed. For her part, Chairwoman Khenmani Phosena expressed her gratitude for the support from President and Presidential Office of Vietnam over the past time. The chairwoman said she hopes that President Binh Phuoc will continue to pay attention to and create conditions for the cooperation between two offices, helping them to become more associated with practical activities.
The French is always one of the frontline forces on various fronts, and it has helped people to know, understand, follow, believe, and do. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính said on June the 17th when chairing a meeting between standing government members and leaders of French agency on the occasion of the 97th Vietnam Revolutionary Fest Day, June the 21st.
On the afternoon of June 17, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a meeting with leaders of press agencies on the occasions of the 97th anniversary of the Vietnam Revolutionary Fest Day, June 21, 1925-2022, conveying the best wishes to Vietnamese journalists who are working in the country and abroad. The government leader affirmed that the party and state always attach great importance to the roles of the press in the party's revolutionary cause. Leaders of the Ministries of Information and Communications, Vietnam Journalists Association, news agencies and newspapers thank the government for the attention, direction and facilitation of press activities. They also briefed the PM on the current situation of the press and major orientations in press activities in the coming time. PM Chính asked the press agencies to promote the spirit of revolutionary press, actively joining the fight against corruption, negativity and wastefulness. Sharing with difficulties facing the press and journalists now, the PM said the government will continue to support and try to strengthen the capability for the press in the time to come.
Vietnam is finalizing procedure to get an allowance to export longan to Japan, one of the world's juiciest markets.
The Department of Plant Protection under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is conducting negotiations to open more doors for Vietnamese longan to penetrate this market. The department said that Japan has the most stringent sanitary and phytosanitary standards in the world. Therefore, good preservation technology is required to maintain the freshness of fruits, including longan, during transportation at a reasonable cost. In 2020, the Department of Plant Protection proposed applying the cold pressure processing method for all varieties of longan, as was accepted by the Japanese Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. The Japanese and Vietnamese side spent many months developing a plan to carry out experiments applying this method. If the cold pressure processing technology is approved by the Japanese side, Vietnam will have a great opportunity to export this kind of fruit to this market. Last year, Vietnam exported over 117,500 tons of longan, including over 11,000 tons of fresh longan. Vietnam fresh longan is currently sold in 17 countries and territories across the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, bún chả, a Vietnamese signature dish, has been featured in the Platinum Jubilee Cookbook in celebration of Queen Elizabeth's 70 years on the throne.
On Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee, 70 British embassies and high commissions have come together from around the world to provide recipes that are served during royal visits. The bún chả, Vietnamese green pork with rice noodles recipe by chef Đỗ Thị Hải Lý from British Embassy in Hanoi made it into the book. British Ambassador to Vietnam Gareth Ward shared in the book, bún chả is the pride of Hanoian cuisine. Neither locals nor visitors can resist the smell of the green as they walk past the street food stalls. While it is best sitting on a low stool on the pavement, this dish is also a regular at the residence in Hanoi to set an informal atmosphere for guests or to give visitors an authentic flavor of the city. Bún chả, a bowl of savory, sweet and soft fish sauce with meatballs and thick pork slices served with a plate of white vermicelli, has become an iconic part of Hanoi cuisine. It has had its profile boosted after former President Barack Obama enjoyed this dish during his 2016 trip to Vietnam.
That's all for news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.